Well, when you walk into a store, that's the first thing that you see because it's always on the windows and the teenagers always see it and they immediately think that it's cool to smoke.
Why should we have these big signs in front of the stores? It doesn't look good.
Because the advertisement is what draws and lures the kids in.
Young people, more than adults, are impressed and influenced by point-of-purchase advertising.
It feels good because I know a lot of people in this neighborhood, and they're kids I would not likely to see them smoking.
As a single store owner, I can make the difference in my place.
Because if you do nothing, nothing's going to happen.
This will definitely help in long run.
Because we do think that the nature of tobacco and this advertising is so insidious that it has to be stopped.
Organizations, governments, and tobacco retailers across New York State are working together to do this: limit point-of-purchase tobacco product advertising. The reasons are evident. 85% of young smokers smoke the three most heavily advertised brands. The longtime mayor and the trustees of Fort Anne, New York, signed a resolution encouraging retailers to reduce or eliminate tobacco advertising.
As a board, we would like to see it. We would like to see it done away with in our community, for youngsters especially, because it kills. Even though we're a small community, I wish all the larger communities do the same thing, that stop doing the advertisements, stop enticing the young people to smoke.
State Senator Antoine Thompson believes this form of advertising adversely affects the young citizens of New York State.
It's a convenience store that's near the house, that's near their school, where I believe that 75 to 80% of the kids who decide to buy their first pack of cigarettes is right in one of those areas. So we can have better enforcement, also address the issue of the in-your-face kind of advertising that happens in many of these convenience stores. And we can also regulate that by local laws, state laws.
Can it make a difference? Peg Blackman of the American Cancer Society surely thinks it will.
We've got some momentum now that as merchants voluntarily maybe reduce their tobacco advertising, that then you can go to other merchants and point out the fact that these people are doing so. You compliment the ones who are, and you show the others that there's an example that they can follow and not lose business.
Of course, there is a bottom line. Retailers have to make a profit. But many small and large store owners from Staten Island to Niagara Falls have seen tangible benefits after removing tobacco signs. John Quick, a convenience store owner in Kingston, New York, that is very near a school, feels it is no longer acceptable to promote tobacco products.
Well, there's a complete change of mind. I mean, if I look back, we started 25 years ago, and look back at we have pictures of the store back then and what it looks today, and there was a great importance with the advertising outside the sign, outside the store or inside the store, and that the whole philosophy has changed. And believe it or not, I don't think it has affected the sales in the store, and if anything, it's helped.
In Syracuse, Mike Zakari takes an active role in the store his immigrant father started many years ago. The signs came down and business was not affected.
We can always have this neighborhood clean, and other stores will see it and think it's a good idea, and they'll know that it doesn't affect nothing. It doesn't affect your sales, doesn't affect anything else, but everything's fine.
And Mike has a message to other store owners.
It makes a difference with the kids. I mean, they're our future, basically, if you think about it that way. And you don't want their health to be affected, and you just want them to be as healthy as they can be and do what they have to do.
Wegmans, one of New York State's largest food markets, allows tobacco products only a minimal presence in their very large stores.
For Wegmans as a company with such a commitment to health and wellness, not actively promoting the sale of cigarettes seems very consistent with those principles.
Mohammed Barak personally feels that taking tobacco signs down is the right thing to do.
I'm so happy that my kids, my children, the school children, including my old children, come and don't see any cigarette signs there. They only look for candies, they only look for something which they like it. And I would be more, satisfied with my action towards the community, towards the people, towards the young generation.
Big City, freshly made. I think they start targeting at a young age. I think they start targeting like the little kids, the 3 or 4-year-old kids. I mean, I see signs like the eye level of kids that they're 5 or 6 years old when you go to stores. And I think it's just, unfortunately, that those are the people that they start to get in.
Sal Zaccaro said no to the tobacco companies putting up advertising in his Brewster Deli, and he boldly decided to sell no tobacco products at all.
Money is not really everything. It's if you could save some lives, I want to make the difference. That's the difference right there.
It's your child, it's your grandchild, it's your niece, it's your nephew, it's any small person you know who at eye level walks in there and gets the message smoking is okay. If you want that to continue, do nothing. If you agree that smoking is not okay and we need to find ways to discourage smoking, then you'll support something that limits that type of advertising.
Join the many people in this video who no longer accept the tobacco company's predatory practices. You can make a difference.